Hi everyone, welcome to this channel. I hope you all are doing great. So I wanted to review the Saloni Srivastav 2021 planner for you. If you don't know, Saloni Srivastav is a YouTuber and an entrepreneur who is working really well. I really like her content, and apart from that, I have been using her planner for this whole year, the Life Hacking 2020 planner. As you can see, it is green in color and botanical themed. Now, I have enjoyed the layout of this planner so much, which is why I got the 2021 planner as well. So, I'm just going to review this for you and I'm going to tell you what are the things that are common and new in this planner in comparison to the 2020 version. So, let's begin. So, this comes in an A5 size with a blushed pink tone with all the stationery and desk illustrations, and has a muted mustard colored spine with perfectly planned 2021 written on it. This planner is a little thicker than the previous one. She has added a few pages in this planner. When I'll flip through the planner, I'll tell you what are the pages she has added more. Okay, so the first page is the contacts info page where you can write your name, email, mobile, and emergency number in case your planner gets lost so that you have a good chance of getting it back. In the next page, you have a quote from Ryan Tracy which says, "It doesn't matter where you come from, all that matters is where you are going." So, this is the quote that she has already given in her previous planner as well. I like this quote and this resonates with me really well and is a good thing to take along with you throughout the year. The next page is the planner guide where she has given the guidelines on how to use this planner. So this planner is basically divided into three broad sections: the yearly pages, the monthly pages, and the review pages. So you have a perfect guideline on how to use this planner so that you can get the best use out of it. The next page has another quote that she has repeated again this year. "Don't rush into something that you want lasting forever." This is a good reminder to not rush into things. So next is this gratitude section. Here you have to write the things that you are grateful for in 2020. I know 2020 hasn't been the best year, but it is never completely bad. So I think there are going to be things that you are grateful for. And so it is really a very useful page to start your year in a positive note. By the way, the illustrations are really cute in this planner. What do you think? The next page is the goals page. Here she has divided the goals section into 4 categories. So what are the goals you want to have for 2021 in terms of career, health, finance? Well, this is particularly really important because once you have a goal set, you tend to navigate or channelize your energy towards making good decisions in terms of finance. And lastly, self care. Now, this is also absolutely really important because we tend to overlook ourselves and we very often than not do not indulge ourselves into self care. So, I think it is a very, very good insert here. The next page is absolutely favorite of mine, the reading list. Now this insert from the previous planner is not the best in forms of layout, but this one is way better. I like to write down the title of the books that I have read in a particular month throughout the year. And the pleasant addition to this is that now you can rate the book with stars as per your liking. The next page has travel bucket list where you can put all your travel wishes for 2021 or even beyond that. Next thing here is experience bucket list where you can write about things that you want to experience in life, like say skydiving or zorbing, or maybe try some new cuisine. Whatever, you can write them down and that can be a great motivator for you. Next comes an interesting part: habits you want to inculcate in 2021. So you can write them down in one page so that you know what are the habits you want to keep a track of throughout the year. Now this is essential because in the coming pages I'll show you how exactly you can keep a tally of the habits you want to inculcate and how well you are keeping track of them through the habit trackers. The next page is a vision board. Now this is the only page which I don't find very useful in my case because I feel this is a really small space to put out visions for the year, and I would also rather prefer something on my face larger vision board, which I cannot ignore to see every day and get reminded of what I want to achieve. So this is a tiny space where if you want, you can write inspiring quotes or paste cutouts of things you would want to achieve. After all the yearly pages, now here are the monthly pages. She has given here the 2021 calendar for every month as the first page of the monthly sections. So this is the month of January. Next up, she has given an undated planner boxes with the month at a glance. So you put the numbers, say January is starting from Friday. So you can start writing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way till 31st from the first Friday. Very interestingly, this complete planner book is undated. Apart from the calendars given in the first page of the months, everything is undated. So even if you lose out on planning for a month, you can again get back to planning for the next year. Just ignore the calendar and you can utilize the planner. Then you can write the notes, whatever is important, and then here is the quote for the month, where you can put a quote that can motivate you through the month. Next comes the page where you can write the birthdays of friends and relatives for this month. This is an appointment section. This is useful for people who have some very specific appointments that they have to keep in this month. I don't find it particularly important for me as I write my appointments in the daily sections of the weekly spreads, which makes more sense to me. This is a section for keeping track of your travels that you would visit or have visited this month. Next is a event section of the month, which is very self-explanatory, where you can jot down your upcoming events. Now, this is an interesting section. This is how to go about your planning for the month. This is the monthly goals page, where you jot down all the goals you have for the month, keeping in tune with the yearly goals that you have made in the beginning of the year, in the yearly section. So you basically are taking a small step towards achieving that goal in an organized fashion. They have also given a lot of space so that you can take full liberty to strive for your goals by taking the first step of writing them down. Now, here is the habit tracker, where you can keep the track of your habits that you have already planned to inculcate. Next comes the mood tracker. It is a very mindful activity to keep a track of your mood throughout the day and throughout the month. So whatever your mood is for the day, you can color or tick the box according to your preference. Then there is the water tracker. I am guilty of not having enough water, but I intend to use this tracker again, but this time more diligently to drink more water. Next is another very important insert, the expense tracker. You can use this tracker by writing the date and the particulars for which you have credited money or debited money. I have used this tracker in the past. However, the only complaint is that I can't keep a track of everyday expenses, which is why I also maintain another separate expense tracker. So that's another story altogether. But this is excellent for keeping track of your big expenses, like your salaries or grocery budget, etc. And you can have your finance at check. Now remember, I have mentioned that this book is much thicker than the previous one. Well, it is because of the meal planner. She has now added 4 more pages to the already existing 1 meal planner page, so that you can plan your meals every day throughout the month. There is also the space for listing down the groceries that you would need in accordance to the planned meals. So that's a very good approach. However, this is not going to be useful for me because the meals are majorly planned by my mother in our house. So yeah. Now comes the weekly sections. Weekly sections again come with weekly goals, where you can write down your goals for the week in accordance to your monthly goals. From this weekly goal section, you can again pick and choose your goals and spread it throughout the week. You also have space to write down your daily agenda, thoughts and doodling. It's a blank space, so you can use it whichever way you like. The only complaint with this is that area she has provided for daily section is lesser in comparison to the previous year ones, which ones were wider. At the end of every month, you have a monthly review section where she has laid out few questions which will help you review your monthly performance and motivate you for the next month. So this is a very mindful approach towards planning. So this is how it goes. Every month has the same format and the 5 weekly spreads. The pages are 100 GSM sunshine paper, which is good for majority of pens that we use on a daily basis. Apart from this, one last thing I would want to add that these planners, both 2020 and 2021, do not come with any bookmarks, which is not something I like at all. Even a simple ribbon bookmark will make this planner all the more functional for people like me who don't like to flip through all the pages to go to the daily section to check on the agenda for the day. And this bugs me a little because this planner is priced at rupees 1500 and I got it at a discount price of 1200, whereas the 2020 planner costed me around 999. But nonetheless, this planner is a well thought out and mindful planner. So that is a wrap from my side. Until next time, take care. Bye.